Hey everyone, welcome back to another Crypto Unplugged video. It's Doc here, and if this is your first time tuning in, both Oz and I are glad that you're with us. And by the way, happy International Bitcoin all-time high day. Bitcoin broke 98,300 earlier today. Oz and I have been talking about crypto, altcoins, technical analysis, fundamental analysis, and everything in between for quite some time now. And in this video, viewers, we're going to be taking you on a bit of a journey where we're going to be discussing Bitcoin's analysis and its Elliott wave. We're going to also be talking about the charts, talking about Bitcoin and others. So make sure you listen right to the end of the video because we've got some important insights. Now, just before we do start, at the moment, we've got a 20% off discount for Black Friday, and it's been extended. So on the screen, you can see that it's at the moment, there's 1 day, 11 hours and 5 minutes to go. But in actual fact, good news for you viewers, that you can actually avail this discount until the end of next week. So this is going to be extended for a further 7 days. So make sure you do log into that as well. Oz, how are you? What's been happening?
Yeah, I'm good, Doc. Seeing Bitcoin jump today was actually pretty funny, but yeah, it was all going good at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of hype nowadays. What's going on with Bitcoin? Almost every day we're having an all-time high. I mean, in the last video that we recorded a few days, Bitcoin was around 91,000. So, Oz, the first thing that we want to look at and we want to jump straight into is the wave 3. Now, looking at the wave 3, if we say is the wave 3 in the major wave complete in your opinion?
Yeah, so obviously right now we've had that big spike, and that was my one of my targets was around 97,000, and Bitcoin's got to that level, which is very nice to see, and it gives good confluence to the overall analysis, the bigger picture, when I think Bitcoin will make its final top. Now, whether it's finished now or not, it's hard to say because we haven't seen any big rejection to say the wave 4 of this major 5, major 5th wave is in. So this is obviously the minor 3 in the major 5th. So we're going to have a 4 and then a final 5th wave up. Obviously, right now we can just say it's hit the level. There's no major signs that the wave 3 has topped. My feeling is that we could see one more push up. Maybe to the we got the 106 level. There's a level around 104k as well. We could get one more push up. I would like to see one more push up personally, but if it is that this 97,000 is the local top of the wave 3, then we will see a bigger pullback. Down to, it could be down to 90,000, even towards 88,000 before the final wave 5 of 5 starts. But at the moment, until I see evidence in the charts, I would just keep monitoring it. We haven't had any kind of big rejection. It's only gone to it went to 98,000. What was the high today? $98,272. We're still at 97. $97,100. But the thing is, it's so volatile at the moment. $500 moves, $1,000 moves happen very quick. So I look at the data more in detail, but at the moment we'll just monitor it, and I would like to see one more push up personally, but at the moment we'll just from when we set out this wave count, it's now looking, you got the 1, 2, 3. This was like an ascending triangle going into the 5th now. So yeah, it's looking good, and altcoins obviously have started to pick up as well, which I thought would happen, and it's just good times at the moment.
Yeah, before we do discuss the others charts, Oz, and we did discuss the others versus Bitcoin comparing to what happened in the last cycle, let's just pause for a second, viewers, because if you're really serious about making the most in this space, you need to stop exactly what you're doing right now and head over to the marketsunplugged.com. Now, right now, as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, we're running a 20% Black Friday sale to our Alpha Insider tier, and it's only for a limited time. We have extended it until the end of next week, so you've got 8 days to secure this discount. And if you're really looking to gain the edge, you'll get access to our Crypto Daily Alpha newsletter and Market Daily Alpha newsletter written by myself and Oz every weekday. And it's packed with lots of insights regarding the markets and also analysis as well that you won't find anywhere else. And you'll be able to unlock our exclusive gems table, complete with live return of investment charts to keep you up to date with the hottest opportunities, and our advanced DCA strategy tool, which is not available anywhere else. So imagine having access to our DC strategy table with advanced calculators. So if I were to ask you viewers right now, you saw a lot of alts retrace yesterday, and you'll find many on social media saying, look, buy the dip. But do you know what your levels are? Do you know if that's the right entry to buy? Okay, perhaps you bought and you've accumulated all of your crypto coins or tokens and are ready to sell. But do you know when to sell? Do you have a strategy when to cascade out? If it's a 3x or a 10x or a 100x, will greed take over you? And then you realize that you're not so confident, that the actual time that you bought the coins and you saw your portfolio in the tens and hundreds, it's just round tripped and you've lost all your hard work. So our DCA strategy table has this information for you with lots of altcoins that are being added every single week. We've also got access to our private Telegram group as well. And our Access Telegram group has many channels that you're free to ask questions to myself and Oz on anything related to altcoins and particularly the markets as well. So if you're also thinking of subscribing to our Data Visions Analytics tier, unfortunately you're out of luck because for the time being we're oversubscribed on that. But keep in touch with us on our Twitter accounts at Ask Crypto Wealth or at Dr. Crypto 47, and we'll keep you updated. But at the moment, the Data Visions Analytics tier is closed. But we have this 20% discount on Black Friday that's going until the end of next week. So make sure you do head over to the marketsunplugged.com, sign up, and don't miss out this opportunity of getting this discount today. No excuses at all. Now, Oz, let's look back at the charts, okay? Because last week, we spoke about their 6-month NPOC level, okay? Where are we in regards to the 6-month NPOC level that we did speak about last video?
Yeah, so last week I think we were just, we were just touching it or, close to breaking it. And now what we've seen in the last few days is that this is the others chart. So it excludes the stable coins and the top 10 cryptos. So now we've had a nice retest on this 6-month NPOC level. And what you normally have, I want to see a weekly close here. And then, we could see a really, really big move for others. Just like, earlier on last year, we had, a few weekly closes, and then we just rocketed from around 105 billion all the way up to the top, which was around 364 billion. So again, I'm looking at others, and, I'm seeing some nice action here where we're holding support this week, and with Bitcoin, breaking down, maybe it'll stabilize a bit. And then I can see others also pushing on, and with the move up, even today, you see a lot of altcoins. You got Ethereum up 8%. Link, Solana, ETH BTC is up as well 5%. So it's good for altcoins, and I think we'll get a really big move up. If I just put a little fib on here, just to see, I'm not going to give you the exact levels, but you can see already it's hit the 618, which is a first level, but it's like a very minor level. And I don't think, this is not even a final level. I think it's going to go way up, to be honest. And obviously the members they know the exact levels where I'm thinking others will reach in the end. But so as long as this 6-month NPOC is held, which it is at the moment, I'm confident it will hold. You'll see, I think we'll see a big move for others. And you can see how these levels act as, resistance. Once they support, once they're resistance, you see a big drop. Back in April 2020, I would say April 2022 was such a key pivotal point for Bitcoin and the altcoins. As soon as you drop below it, held it for a week, but then once once it was going away from the 6-month NPOC, you had a couple of weeks below it, then you had that massive drop. And if we just look at the price range from the NPOC to the bottom, that's a 77% drop. And a lot of people felt that drop. So just as we had the opposite, in just earlier last year, mid last year, from the bottom of the NPOC to the top was a 250% gain, and that for me was a wave 1. I think we'll get a stronger move in this wave 3 when this kicks off, and I think this is a great area. Just like Bitcoin, if we go to Bitcoin here quickly, once we've held that as support so far off this NPOC, we've had a 45%, a $30,000 move. It might not seem, 45% might not seem a lot, but Bitcoin is a massive market. So a $30,000 move, and for others, it's also, I'm expecting others to really rock it up in the near future.
Okay, before we do discuss the third chart that we've got prepared for you viewers, if it's your first time here, make sure you hit that subscribe button, do like and turn on the notifications bell. Now, Oz, looking at the Bitcoin versus others chart, okay, because this is a concern for many viewers who have been in the last cycle. How would you see this cycle playing out compared to the 2020, 2021 cycle? I mean, what similarities do you see, if there are any?
Yeah, so what I've got in here, I've got Bitcoin at the top, others at the bottom, and the fib time for Bitcoin. This is not fib time for others or altcoins, so just bear that in mind. So what you have here, once obviously Bitcoin breaks the 618, it starts going parabolic. Similar thing we had here, it starts going parabolic, right? And then you have, this is the wave 3 in my opinion for this last cycle. So the wave 3, and then you have the wave 4 correction, and then the wave 5 top, and then obviously you have the retrace down, and then Bitcoin makes the secondary top, which is a B wave. And with the altcoins, again, you have the wave 3 top here, which is wave 5 for Bitcoin, so bear that in mind. You have the pullback, and then you have a higher high, going into November 2021. Now, what we have here in the wave 3, you can see that others is not, this is grinding up. Okay, only until we get to that last, you can see that's that, you can say the final, 5 of the 5 of 3. So that last wave up, and even into the wave 4 pullback, others doesn't really pull back. It doesn't really pull back until its own wave 4. So I know people are worried if Bitcoin pulls back, because that was about a 20-30% drop. I think back from back in 2021, it was Bitcoin hit $40,000, and then it dropped down to around 29,000. So it was quite a big drop. But you can see in the others chart, there's not really a massive drop here, because the money's flowing in from here into alts, and I think you're going to see a similar thing, because what we've had is, as Bitcoin, it's in its wave 3, and that's why I think it may have still some more to go in its wave 3. And you'll see others starting to climb, and in its wave 4, you might see some pullbacks. Don't get me wrong, when if Bitcoin does pull back 20-30%, there will be some kind of drop. You might not be able to see it here because it's a weekly chart. There's some drop, but it's not that big compared to what Bitcoin does, because the money flows from Bitcoin into alt. So when people are selling, they're not selling here for USDT. They're transferring it straight to alts, and then what you'll have is the wave 3 top for alts or for others, and then you'll have the wave 4 and the 5. So the wave 4, I wouldn't play around. This is what you get a lot of questions on the group, on the Telegram group. When Bitcoin is in its wave 4, say it drops 20-30%, should we scale out of alts and then get back in? If you had done that here, you really probably would have missed a lot, because it's not. Yeah, you have to be so precise. It's not a major target, So you're just probably into the, wave 3 of 3 for others, or the wave 4 of 3 for others. You're not going to get a massive drop. You didn't get a massive drop here, and even back in the other cycle, there wasn't a massive drop. So I wouldn't play around once you're in the wave 3 or 3 for others, which will happen, I think, soon. And this is why I think, I think Bitcoin still got a bit more for the wave 3, possibly. I don't want to obviously just say definitely because it's all possibilities. And I think we're going to start getting this sort of steep climb up from Total 3 and from others. And then, what you really want to do is sell that wave 3 top or near the top of wave 3 when Bitcoin is making its basically its all-time high for the cycle, which will probably be, it won't be, I think it'll still be, you got some months left. So that's how I'm playing it. This is why it's very, I'm inclined to see when Bitcoin makes that wave 3 top. I'm not sure if it's now, to be honest. Just looking at the last cycle as well, I think we still got a bit more to go. But regardless, I think others is primed to take over, especially with the 6-month NPOC. We're holding support. We're just waiting for that big push now. So there are similarities in the cycles, and I wouldn't really play around with alts too much in terms of trying to be too cute with them, like, selling them here, buying them, because if you do not want to miss the wave 3 of 3, you've been waiting 3 years for this, and then you want to start messing around in this sort of time. It's not wise. Even for experienced traders, it's not wise, as we've seen a lot of experienced traders miss the complete run up for Bitcoin. Still waiting for one more sweep of the lows and all that sort of stuff. So, I wouldn't really play around.
Okay, Oz, thanks a lot for your insights in the markets. And that's all for today's video. If you've got any thoughts or questions, please do drop them in the comments. We do actually read them, so let's keep the discussion going. And if you haven't already, give this video a like, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notifications bell. It's a small click for you, but it does help us bring you more of this deep dive. So until next time, take it easy, do your own research, and see you guys in the next video.